Welcome everyone. New immigration changes in Canada. We are talking about the brand new year, 2022. And the people, when we are talking about the brand new year, they come with so many ideas. This is my year, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And some of people, they have their immigration plans. I want to locate to another country. But while you have your New Year's plan, and remember these countries, they have new changes, or they have some policies either modified or certain regulations have been able to change. So we want to go through some of the changes on immigration in Canada for 2022. And we have our best person, our expert in Canada, Joyce. Welcome to the EBM Scholars channel and share your expertise. For those who do not know, we have been knowing each other for quite some time now, and you are among the very, very good YouTuber who has been specializing a lot about Canada, though I usually challenge you to make sure that you have your book about Canada. I haven't seen your book yet, so I hope 2022 we are going to see Joyce K. Canada, go to Canada, all of those kind of things. So before I welcome you, I want people to know that we are going to have, people should know that we have 3 channels. One is Joyce K's Canada Immigration. This is overall immigration in Canada, which you can know about the policies, you can know about any changes, jobs offer, invitation, all those kind of nomination, everything you need to know about immigration in Canada. She has a most wonderful YouTube channel about that. But also, if you have specific questions or something like that, she has Joyce K, content creator. This one is also a very good one, and this one is more on, among other things, she's usually dedicating her time to be live 3 times in a week, where she is talking to some people and answer some questions. So if you have any question and you want to appear on your channel, you can be also to be live on that particular time. Usually it's 8 p.m. East African time, so you have to convert. If you are in Nigeria, you have to know how to go about it, or other countries. And then there is a specific study abroad. So this is dedicated for only education. How do you apply in Canada? How do you get scholarships in Canada? How do you move as international student to become permanent resident? What are other opportunities? What are the ways around? All those kind of things. We have our expert here. So welcome, Joyce, to EBM Scholars.
Thank you so much, EBM. Wow. EBM, you're such a professional. I wish I can get to your level. Oh my goodness. You make me feel like I'm a radio or a TV presenter. You're so professional.
Okay. Let me tell you the funny part. Yesterday I was watching one, there's a TV show, Judge Mathis. It's a court show. So there was a conflict between one guy and his ex-girlfriend. So he went to sue to get paid. So the girl said, this guy feels that he's a superstar, he's a celebrity, because he has a YouTube channel with 90 subscribers. So I laughed so 90 subscribers, and the guys, but they showed some of his video. The guy has the highest level of confidence.
Wow.
Personally say, this guy, I have to fund his channel. This guy will, so sometimes this is just how you take yourself. Yourself, what you have been doing is outstanding. So if we look like how many YouTubers who are immigrants, African, talking about Canada, among the top 3, I know who is number 1. So let's continue.
Of course, it's Joyce Kainas.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, EBM. It's by the grace of God. I give God all the glory, guys. So my name is Joyce. As EBM said, I talk about Canada immigration. And I'm here to talk about how you can immigrate to Canada in 2022, because things have changed. We now need to change the gears and adapt and see what is working for us in 2022.
Thank you so much. So let's start with because sometimes people want to know, like, okay, this person is talking about Canada and immigration, but you are not white Canadian, you are just African with African accent. What makes this person qualified to talk about Canada? I usually tell people, immigration lawyer, for instance, in America, can talk about US immigration very, very good, but that immigration lawyer has never been, if you are born and raised there, has never been, doesn't know the stress from developing country to go to Canadian embassy or to the US embassy. Doesn't know that what going on in that particular situation. Like what we talk about high school in our countries is not about high school, like what documentations. But you are the expert, because apart from knowing, you went through the process. So can you just in a high level explain how did you move from Kenya, eating rice and githeri, and now you are in Canada with a Canadian passport?
First of all, it's by the grace of God, because I didn't even know Canada before. Me, I only knew the US, and I had friends in the US, and I used to tell them, please invite me to the US. I want to go to the US. But another brother of mine told us about Canada, and when he told us about Canada, we took the opportunity and we applied for skilled immigrant. It's called that time it was not even express entry. It was before express entry, because express entry started in 2015 January. We came way before that. So when we heard about this program for skilled immigrants, that's how we came. My husband is actually the one who was the main applicant, because him is a doctor, me I'm a nurse, and that time they needed doctors and nurses. So he's the one who did the application. I want to thank him here. Maybe I don't mention about him a lot, but he's the one who actually did the application and the payment and everything. And he's the one who did the English IELTS and passed so well. He actually got a 9 EBM.
Wow.
That's the
highest level.
Ever. It was the highest ever in British Council. They had never seen that. So, but he's just like you. He's a scholar like you. So that's how we came to Canada as a family. And until now, we are here to stay. Yeah.
For the time you have been there up to now,
yeah.
Before you tell people about anything. So before we go to the changes, why or how does your life has changed from you being from Kenya to Canada? What are your goals, maybe whatever in your life? And you see that by being in Canada was a good thing, or is a good thing for you and your family. And why do you think what you're explaining to other people is a good thing for them also to consider the opportunities to get to other countries? Because we are in the same world. It's not like if you come to US or to Canada, you are abandoning your country. Yeah. So can you explain the benefits of taking these opportunities to get to other countries?
Yeah, that's a very good question, EBM, because when I was in Kenya, I was actually a nurse working at Aga Khan Hospital. Aga Khan is one of the best hospitals in Kenya.
Even in Tanzania, in East Africa, in the entire Africa, whatever, it's big.
Yeah.
And high modern.
Exactly. After that, I also joined the UN. So when before I came here, I was actually working with the UN at Gigiri. They have a clinic for staff called JMS. So that's where I was working. So I cannot say that I came to Canada because I was actually very desperate for money. No, I had the money. My husband had a very good job. But let me tell you, sometimes immigration, and I'm going to do this video. There's something called immigration bag, EBM. When that thing catches you and you want to immigrate, even if somebody pays you how much money, you still want to go. And nothing can satisfy until you go. I'm going to do that video, guys. You need to follow me and watch. So when you start getting that desire of wanting to immigrate, even if somebody gives you $1 million, nobody is going to stop you from immigration. So I think that is the bug that hit me. And then we decided, let's go. And we waited for 5 years. Our process waited for 5 years. So we had enough time to decide not to go. During that 5 years, I even got my second born. Because I waited for so long, I said, I cannot wait for more, because Dawn was growing so old. I got my second born. And anyway, finally we came here. But after I came here during August. It was around August there. It was during summertime, and the place looked so beautiful. I landed in Brampton. I loved the place. I was like, wow, this is how abroad looks like. Before, I had traveled to Uganda, to Rwanda, Congo, Burundi, and I had also gone to Switzerland. My husband was working in Switzerland, so I had visited Switzerland and Liberia. But I had never seen a place like Canada. So I said, this is where I want to be. And I was so excited. But wait until winter came in November. I said,
that was different.
My goodness, I want to go back to Kenya like tomorrow. So I got so disappointed. I got so frustrated. I did have a car. I was not driving, because getting a car here in Canada, you have to study like it's an exam. like it's an international exam. I had not even started reading for exams to even own a car. So I was using a stroller. You can imagine pushing my baby in the stroller and it's raining. I'm taking Dawn to school. I said, what is this hell? I can't withstand. So I was pregnant with my third born. I just waited to get my child after 9 months, I got my baby here. After 3 weeks, because here the passport comes in 2 weeks. The third week, I had my ticket and I went back to Kenya. And I said I will never, never go back to Canada again. But after going to Kenya and I stayed for 2 years again, I said, why couldn't we just go and just wait and get our citizenship instead of this jumping, like that. And I knew my 2 kids would lose citizenship if I don't come back. So again, now we packed our things again and we came back after 2 years. And then from there I said, because now kids are growing, let me tell you, guys, immigration is something, especially if you have a family, you better decide early. Because kids are growing. Now, because I thought I was coming for citizenship, now I realize Donald cannot leave this place because he already loves it. He's already loving it. He's loving the system. He's getting so used. Now I cannot return him back to Kenya again. I now had to change my mind and stay. So I'm now here to stay for good. So I know some of you are confused. You don't know whether you want to immigrate. But if you can use my story, just decide early enough.
That is the first thing I usually, even in the video I posted, like I was doing like a vlog 2 days ago. I usually say the first thing you have to do before anything else, I'm going there. Am I going to die there, or I'm going there for 1 year and I'm coming back?
Exactly.
Because that one will help you to manage your resources and everything. That's number one. But number two, as you mentioned, which is a very good thing I usually tell people a lot, is about the reasoning. Should it be big enough? Because not everybody is coming for money.
Exactly.
I mean, a majority of us, yes, we come because I don't have a good job. If I go there, I'll get more money. Here I get 500, I can get 4,000 US dollar, blah, 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 blah. But if you're already working in a career, sometimes you already have a house. Sometimes you already have a farm.
Yeah.
You have children, you have neighbors, you have whatever. So should you leave everything like this way to go there in another country? And that's usually I say, like, what do you want to achieve for your children, especially when you have children? Because we are here, yes, but our responsibility, our happiness is the success of our children. So for instance, like in your case, you now look like, if I take them back, I have to pay tuition fees, whatever, in these schools back in there. But how are they going to adapt again going back? Like, how many opportunities are they going to lose? So sometimes, but you can have that conversation early before even you come, just to get you motivated. For me, it was very easy. I was coming to America with my bag, which has everything in my entire life. Because I graduated, I was doing my final year of bachelor's degree. On May 28th was the last exam. That day, I know I'm going to Marshall University. On this day, I'll be getting to the plane. On 15th of August, I'll be getting to the plane, go to Stanford for 1 week orientation. Then I knew everything. So for me, I didn't have a girlfriend. I didn't have a job. So for me, it was easier. I'm just carrying my bag. So it is easier to make a decision. But if you are mid-career, and especially for the express entry, you already have the life, you have to make all these kind of bigger thinking decision. That's why we have all these YouTube channels. We bring guests to share their stories, inspiration, challenges, what mistakes they have done, so that when someone you come, you don't need to avoid those kind of challenges. So thank you for sharing that part, which is very, very crucial. So for 2022, what's some new issues or things to pay attention for Canada if someone wants to come to Canada, for whatever way, the pathways you are going to talk about, just any changes or any important thing people should focus more. Maybe that is the priority of the government.
Yes. Wow, that's a very good question, because as most of you I know have watched my videos. I've been talking about Canada immigration for the last 9 months now. This is the 10th month. And you have learned so much about Canada. But now we have to change the gear a bit. And that is why you're seeing me getting very aggressive with international students, because it's like the future of Canada is going to favor international students a lot more than any other program. So our president announced just the other day, I think a week ago, there's something called a mandate letter. A mandate letter is a very important document. It's like a policy document that guides Canada immigration system. So our president, of course, liaised with our immigration minister, who is Fraser, and the IRCC. He tasked them to implement this agenda. And I want to highlight the agenda that he's having, and I think I support it a lot, because let me tell you, our prime minister loves immigrants a lot, and I think that is why people have been re-electing him again and again, because he has a heart for immigrants. And I think even God supports him, because God has a heart for immigrants. An immigrant is somebody who is going to a foreign land, you don't know where to start. And when you go there and find a president who is really welcoming you and giving you your space to, to do your stuff, you really admire that in him. So he has talked about 4 main things that I want to highlight here. He has said that the application processes for the programs are going to become shorter, because before they have been taking so long. Because I think because of COVID, the whole of 2021, we didn't have any selections for federal skilled worker, and we also didn't have any for federal skilled trades. What we got was just international students coming, and the permanent residents that had already gotten their applications before, their PR before. So now he has said that these processes are going to start moving from March 2022. So guys, if you're one of the people who is coming here and a permanent resident, don't give up hope. If you have done your application and they have not communicated back to you, don't give up. This is the time. Just hold on. Something good is just about to happen. The other thing, he has talked about international students, and he has said that there are going to be even more programs to absorb international students, so that when you come to study here in Canada, the government of Canada can absorb you so that you can become a permanent resident and work here and stay here with your family. The other thing, he has also talked about temporary foreign workers. Temporary foreign workers falls under 2 categories. One of them, of course, we know is the coming here as a nanny, what you call a nanny. Most of you tell me, Joyce, I want a nanny job. That's fall under temporary foreign workers. So it has got 2 programs. The first one is for home support workers. You can come and work in somebody's home. And the other one is for child caregivers. That one is the one we call for the nanny. Those ones are under temporary foreign workers. And he has said that those programs have been working so well. They have benefited so many families, and he's going to make them even become better in 2022. The other thing, he has talked about family reunification. Canada has got so many people who have come here maybe as a refugee, and they want to bring their families here. Some people have come here and they have left their spouses behind. Those processes have delayed for some time because of COVID, and now he has said that family reunification is going to be given priority. Let me tell you, Canada government appreciates family like nothing else, especially women and children. When you come here as a woman or a child and your children, not so much men, but that does not mean they're left out. But families here are highly recognized. It's a country that appreciates family being together. So this one is also being looked at. The other thing is that there's a new program coming up. I'm looking forward for them to announce it, then I can do a video. But there's a program, a new one. It's going to be called Municipal Nominee Program. And the purpose of this program will be to help promote a broader distribution of immigration across Canada. And then this was initially outlined as a priority following the 2019 election, but has been delayed due to the pandemic. And now it's going to resurface from 2022. The other thing is that he's going to waive Canadian citizenship application fee. So from 2022, we won't have people paying for applications for, before it was, I think, 100 for every individual in a family. That was so costly. Now it's going to be waived. That's something very good for those of you who are here in Canada. Then the other thing is that he's going to establish a trusted employer system. We know that people have been saying, oh, Joyce, we are not getting jobs and all that. Getting a job offer in Canada is not very easy. So, but now he's going to establish a trusted employer system that is going to, he's asking the employer to work with the employment minister to establish this trusted employer system for Canadian companies to hire foreign workers. So it's just about bringing more foreign workers. Mainly, he's going to concentrate on the global talent stream. You can go check my video for global talent stream and the temporary foreign worker program. Those two. Then the other thing he has talked about on undocumented workers. We know that these Western countries, there are so many people who are undocumented. Here in Canada, the same as the US and UK. But here they are going to work on this. There's going to be a new pilot. Okay, there's an existing pilot that works for undocumented workers, but this one is going to be, of course, enhanced in 2022, and they're going to work on that. And then the last one is about francophone immigration. Most of you are coming from West Africa countries. I know we have got Cote d'Ivoire, Rwanda, Congo, all those, Liberia, all those countries that speak French. He has something for you to immigrate to Quebec. So stay tuned. We'll be launching all these videos. And the last one is Afghanistan refugees. So many of them are here. Actually, the shelters in Toronto are full as we speak. If you call to go to a shelter, they're all full because all the refugees are here from Afghan. So I think he's doing a good thing. We need to appreciate him. He's given us a lot of peace to be able to settle here as immigrants. As you all know, Canada, there's no racism. Myself, I haven't encountered racism. It is just because Canada is a country of immigrants, and our Prime Minister has put it in a way that if you ever do racism against another person, it's not gonna be an easy thing on you. So I think that is the way forward. The doors for Canada are open, guys. Run with our videos. Watch our videos. Take your time. This is not time to go entertain yourself elsewhere. Get stuck on people who are talking about immigration for Canada, for US and other places, because I believe this is an opportunity that God has opened to you guys, to bringing us here to give you information so that we can enlighten you, so that you can also come here, watch EBM videos, because he's also talking about immigration. Make use of our videos, guys, and that way you will finally come to these countries. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Joyce, for sharing all those kind of what we say good news and the opportunities. And again, I want to remind the people to make sure that they go on the channels. I'm going to put the links where you'll be able to subscribe to all these channels and be able to learn something. I believe we'll be able to do that. The purpose of New Year's resolution is not about I just want to go to Canada without even knowing what pathway can you use. That's why we keep putting all the resources. If you want to go as a student, if you want to go in Canada as a tourist, if you go as through scholarships or self-financing or lottery or express entry, any possible legal way, that's what we have been able to share with some people here. So just try to subscribe and enjoy to use these resources. And I want to call for action for some people. One of the best way is also to share the videos on your Facebook, on Instagram, share on WhatsApp, because yes, it is easy sometimes when you see a funny clip about a comedian in Nigeria or comedian in Kenya or Kyomondo, whatever it is, we forward. But when there is opportunity, sometimes we don't forward. Oh, this is not for me. Yes, even that clip of comedy, maybe if I don't like it, why do you forward it to me? So if you forward a comedy clip or entertainment or gossip clip, forward also opportunity. Exactly. That's the way forward. We can be able to expand ourselves.
Yes.
Do you have any question for me?
Wow. EBM, for you, I just think I want to appreciate you so much for what you're doing, EBM. You have opened my mind nowadays. I think big. By the way, guys, EBM is one of my mentors. He has broadened my mind. Now I can think big. He's even pushing me to start writing a book. I have never written a book. I don't even know where to start, but I know he's going to guide me. And I want to thank you for what you're doing for our people. You can imagine without you, how many people would be lacking this information. So you are gathering information to bring to them. I really want to thank you. And all I can say is that may God bless you and your family.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
2022 will be a very busy year for me.
I know.
You see, like there is that one. For those who want to go to Canada, those who want to go to Europe, those who wanted to go to write start YouTube.
Yeah.
Green card, I mean, it just will be, I don't know how I will be able to survive myself.
That book for Canada, I'm going to give you my picture so that you, and also some writing so that you can also say we wrote together.
I mean, I have no problem. We can just go to co-author.
We can say we co-author together.
I'll give you the part to write what do they call it? The forward.
They are called recognition. Yeah. I recognize Joyce Kainas.
Yeah. So,
thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I believe many people are going to subscribe to our YouTube channel and are going to take action, because it's not about watching the YouTube videos. We want people to take action. We want people to see they succeed. We want to see people share their information to other people in one way or another. So all these kind of things, may God keep blessing you, give you good health. And I know it is not easy to have 3 channels, because I have 3 channels. I have Instagram, I have whatever. So we have so many platforms, and we still have our other life. We have the family, we have other things.
And our work,
so I know what it takes to run everything. So it's not easy. So kudos to you, and 2022, the best year for you and your family.
You too. Thank you, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.